Hello everyone. So we are live now with three speakers for this new session. I'm very happy to welcome Orange Spain and Viaccess Orca, our sponsor for this panel. We will be talking about their journey to TV advertising, targeted TV advertising. So just a quick reminder for the audiences, you can ask questions to our panelists in the chat box during the session, and we will be answering during the discussion or at the end of it. And the session will be recorded, so you can also access the catch-up on our website afterwards. So I'm really happy to welcome today two speakers from Orange Spain, Maria Jimenez, who is the data management PO, and Miguel Rubio, who is the TV service architect, and one speaker from our sponsor Viaccess Orca, Dror Mango, who is the senior product manager for AI and data solutions domain. So we'll be talking today about how Orange Spain and Viaccess Orca have been collaborating in their journey to targeted TV advertising. And this is a discussion between the three of you for giving more insights to the audience on what your collaboration has been about and what the targeted advertising solution provided by Viaccess Orca is doing with Orange. So first, as an introduction, can you please give us a quick overview of your project? Maria, if you can start and tell us why Orange Spain as an operator is moving towards targeted advertising and what are the market needs that you're answering?
Okay, so thank you and hello everybody. Well, we have been looking at the Spanish advertisement market trends for a few years now. And we have discovered that investment is looking for something beyond what is traditional advertising. We know for sure that the digital market has taken the lead, and connected TV is following that. Last year, with the COVID crisis, all the advertisement investment accused the crisis. But connected TV was the less impacted market. So listening to our partners and paying attention to the local and global trends, we looked at Orange TV for the first time as a potential attractive channel to receive part of that investment. We have realized that we have a strong access to make it. We have a wide catalog, strong offer. We have granular data about the content and how it's used, and we have customer information to deliver segmented campaigns. So at the end of the day, we believe there is room for a new actor, and timing seems right for Orange TV to participate in this.
Thank you very much. So, Dror, can you tell us now how Viaccess Orca has been accompanying Orange throughout this journey towards a new business segment?
Thank you, Ophelia and Maria, and hello all. Yes, definitely. So we are supporting Orange for almost a decade now, and we are working very close with them. And we hear their strategic need towards targeted advertising, towards addressable TV, and we also identified this need in the market. So it's a growing need over the past years. And what we identify that TV advertising is a complex challenge to address in this ecosystem. So what we are offering and the solution is offering is basically a mediator and translation layer between the digital advertising where targeting is coming from and the TV ecosystem. As we working very closely for many years in the TV ecosystem, we understand TV and we understand the complexity in order to provide a service that is built for TV. On the other hand, what we are doing is we partner with the ecosystem of the digital to allow it. And what we are providing a premium experience that meets TV needs, with the flexibility and control the TV needs, and what we are allowing our clients to keep a high level of TV experience and keeping the viewers engaged and loyal while presenting targeted advertising with premium rates.
Thank you very much. So one of the main challenge when it comes to addressable TV is to be able to unite and manage data, content, and advertising all together under the same roof. What are the challenges that you've been seeing when it comes to building up this advanced advertising strategy, and how do you maintain a strong and safe brand image on the TV environment in that case? So Maria, if you can tell us a bit.
Yes, sure. Well, as it's clear now, the key point for this kind of operations is to find the right target for the right campaign. So, as you have said before, we have been focused on two main points. The first one is to preserve the user experience and the brand identity and recognition. For that, we need to be the less intrusive possible, and the more accurate the campaign is, the less intrusive it is perceived by the final user. This takes a lot of work on the catalog, but also on the user knowledge as well. The second part is to identify and protect sensitive content and sensitive audiences from advertising. This is our major concern. We have delivering some tasks to achieve this. And the first one is to improve the content information available so the campaigns can find the right content to be placed, and develop a strong customer data management to integrate that information into the advertisement project. So it's highly recommended to maintain a close relationship between all the parties implied, the technical partners, the commercial partners, as well as advertisers, to keep track of all these protection and all these kind approach to advertisement, and be a key reference for the market.
Thank you very much. And can you tell us maybe a bit more also on what ad segmentation you can provide to advertiser? Which KPIs do you track?
So so far, and according to our market research, Spanish market is not yet mature enough, and the most demanded KPIs are the basic ones, which are the user location, the devices used, the type of content, the age qualification, and such. But this is for us only the very beginning. We need to keep working on that and develop a roadmap to meet the market insights as they develop.
Okay, Miguel, can you tell us maybe about the technical aspect of it? So how can you improve granularity throughout this journey, and what are the technical capabilities you are looking at for your advanced roadmap?
Okay, hello everyone, hello Ophelie. Yes, so regarding this aspect, as Maria said, we are starting in a basic segmentation, but the intention is to go and grow in this direction and go into from this basic segmentation, which is basically simple information that we have from our customers, to bigger segmentation where we will use the demographic information that we already have from our customers, integrated in this way of segmenting and getting segments, but also the TV usage that we already have, improving the analytics and the TV consumption that they also do. And also the intention is to integrate the third-party sources or third-party sources that could get additional information that could be interested for the business areas to sell this product. So this is basically the three items that we are working on.
Thank you. And can you tell us also how was it for you as an operator to navigate through this new business segment, where it's highly regulated and we also are treating with very sensitive customer data?
Okay, So on this, basically we consider the data in two ways in this aspect. So the data which is used for the segmentation and the additional data which is used for the content management. So all of the data that we will be using is going to be anonymized. And we have been working, in fact, we are working with Viaccess Orca to provide a solution that will be flexible to achieve these two ways of treating the data. So as we will be aggregating the first-party data and the third-party data, and also complying with the regulation that will come from the GDPR that everybody needs to cover, and also keeping us or letting us to keep the control of our data sets.
Thank you very much. Dror, can you now explain to us how is the solution that Viaccess Orca is offering to Orange meeting those needs when it comes to a safe TV environment for viewers, but also more granularity for advertisers?
So in general, VO is a technical partner in TV for many years. The first thing that we know to do is to identify TV data and to extract from him segments that are valuable for the advertisers. So what we are basically doing is taking data that is already there, segments that are already there, that are part of the usage of the user, and translating into segments that relevant to the digital ecosystem. We are doing that without sharing any personal information. So we are sharing only the segments, we are not sharing identity. This is what our solution is capable to do. As I said, we are a mediation layer between the digital ecosystem and the TV ecosystem. I will give an example of some of the segments that we are allowing by doing so. For example, to identify households with kids under 12. This is can be understood from the consumption of content. Okay, if the kids' content was consumed that meet this requirement, we identified this kind of segments. Also, as Miguel mentioned, what we are doing an integration and translating also the third-party sources into the same structure segments that will serve the digital ecosystem. And by that, we are allowing the operator to gain more revenue on his own data.
Thank you very much. Now, a second big topic on those new advanced ad products is how to monetize them. So Maria, can you tell us which is the strategy that Orange went for? So are you going towards programmatic DSPs, or are you going rather towards direct ad sales in-house in your facilities? Sorry, Maria, you're mute.
Sorry. As we said before, we keep high on top of our minds to keep or to preserve a user experience and data protection. So our goal when we started to define this operation was to keep control all along the advertising project of what sort of campaigns are we addressing to our customers. So for that, we need to balance 4 key points: the best user experience, the internal brand policies, the technical capabilities, of course, and the market request. So at the end, we decided to design a step-by-step process. And we have looked for strong commercial partners here in Spain with knowledge of the market and the TV advertisement as well. So we are going to start with direct sales, but our goal is to move to programmatic as soon as the market and our internal project capabilities are ready to that. To keep control, we'll only work with those formats and commercial operations that allow us to keep a track of the campaigns. And once we have been settled in the market, we'll try to run on parallel, direct and programmatic DTS campaigns, as long as we detect that market requests are both ways, depending on the campaign. So what we try and what we think we are going to is to be confident, as our partners are, that we are going to be able to improve campaign effectiveness and take the most of Orange TV assets.
Thank you very much. Miguel, can you tell us what are the technical capabilities that you need and that you look for when it comes to building a programmatic advertising integration tool?
Okay, so related to this item, I think so because the programmatic, as Maria already said, so this is the goal, but not the beginning. So in terms of the beginning and the technical capabilities you need, so you have to, so we define it two very simple design principles. So we need flexibility and simplicity, but this is simple to say, but just consider that we are in a very complex ecosystem. And there are several questions that you should consider when you start the process. So in this case is which kind of ads or which kind of ads you want to insert and the places that you will do. How complex is your service? If you provide a VOD service, live, catch-up TV, if you have several streaming technologies, so you use an IPTV network or OTT, the capabilities you have in your CDN or even in the devices or even in the player, which is in the device, and the level of segmentation initially you can offer and where you want to go. And finally, so you have also to consider for sure the new technologies that are around the ads industry, which is not in the traditional pay TV industry. So related to the specific requirement for the programmatic advertising, so additional to those that you need to consider as explained in the question that you have to do. So there is one additional item that you should consider, which is basically the fact that you don't have the control around the source of the final ad spot or the creative. And that is important because in our case, and this is the place where the capabilities in your devices are critical. You need to know which capabilities you already have, especially if you have legacy set-top boxes, and that will imply that you could use some kind of content or even that could affect to the business area if you don't provide the proper solution to cover all of the customer base or all the devices that any customer can use.
Thank you very much. Moving to Dror to know like what kind of technical solution you have to help Orange in this journey toward automatizing ad insertion.
So in general, I think the keywords here are control, flexibility, and reach. All those words was mentioned before, and this is the kind of solution that we are providing. We are creating a solution that allow TV operators to operate as they used to, by, as I said before, translating the language of digital to TV. We are providing flexibility, so we're addressing each device according to its needs in order to maximize the reach. We are offering in parallel also client side and server side, because each ecosystem, each device, each server want a different need, a different format. So all of that as part of the solution in general is providing the right balance for the operator to operate targeted advertising in a programmatic way and meet the requirement of the market and their internal requirement. And by that, they are keeping control and maximizing the reach.
Thank you very much. Maybe you want to wrap up this session with a few words?
Yeah, so in general, I think that as my colleagues here mentioned a lot the word control, I think building a solution coming from TV as its environment, it is very much control, and making targeted advertising, addressable TV, more like advertising, like TV advertising and not like digital, it will serve everybody. It will serve the advertiser that will get the premium experience of TV with the targeting of the digital and create an higher CPM. It will serve the operators that will feel comfortable in their service and will give them the control that they always have. It doesn't mean that when going to digital targeting or a digital ecosystem, you need to lose the control. And it will also help the digital to offer all the benefits in the TV ecosystem and working together.
Thank you very much for this session, and we'll see you in a few minutes for a panel on AVOD. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.